But oh, you're big. You were such a good boy today. See how he's lying kind of on me? Like he's slipped a little bit, but he was literally look at the tail, literally on me. And he drank out of there's a fish pond at the Place Bonaventure in Chelmsford. I guess I wanted to show him the fish. I guess he got thirsty and he just drank and drank and drank. And I'm like, leave some for the fish. And he was very good. He did his business outside. Because he didn't. I thought the back door was open, and it wasn't, so he hadn't had the chance to do it before we left. Look. Cause you big. As you can see, he's like, don't headbutt my butt. But this is what he does when I'm anxious. He'll lean against a little bit on my back, or he'll lay down at the crook of my legs, or sometimes on my legs. And it acts like a weighted blanket, which I need to make one, but I need to get plastic pellets. I gotta figure a way to get plastic pellets. I don't have a credit card anymore, so I don't know how that's gonna work. So I don't really want to use aquarium gravel because it's just as expensive, and I want something that's smoothed out, like, and the stones are not smoothed out. So he was a very good boy today. I caught him when I was looking at stuff. He'd lay down behind me or next to me, usually behind me, to make sure to be, I guess, guarding me from the back. I'm just really, really tired right now. My brain is just overwhelmed. It's not like we did much, but it's just there was a lot of noise, people buying toilet paper. I was told, the one guy's like, oh, here's another one panicking with the toilet paper. I wanted to buy a big pack of toilet paper because I'm out, but it was $20 and I only had $60 to do my groceries. So I put it back and I bought like a 12-roll pack, and we're gonna like try and stretch it out, right? And I looked at him, I said, I'm buying toilet paper because I'm out. And I looked behind me, and there's a lady that she's buying 4 of those $20 packs, and plus some of the smaller packs. And I'm like, go pick on someone else, like, at least I'm not exaggerating, like, and I have health reasons to make sure I have extras too. But it was just like people were just loading their. I told the cashier, I'm like, $20, first of all, is a lot. I didn't tell her that, but I said, you can't eat toilet paper. I can't afford $20 for toilet paper. So if I run out, I guess rags. I don't know. Seriously, it's like when you do cloth diapers, right? I don't know. I'm not there. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it until it gets to that point, if it gets to that point. So yeah, he was loved upon and mooched upon, and I felt really bad for the gentleman who he jumped on him, but he had plenty of time to dry his paws. And Hugger kind of, he really wanted to say hello to this man, and this man just didn't want to say hello. So it's like those people that don't like cats, and all the cats it's like a magnet. So I apologized, and I'm like, I'm sorry, like, because I was looking at something else, and he just went behind me and are you having problems? So hopefully when the weather is better, maybe I can get a friend or two to help me with the. Ow! Just got punched in the back of the head. Hey, help me train him not to jump and just behave. He's doing really good. Um, he's learning the command walk, and I'm teaching him the same way I taught Dewey how to walk, which is basically if he tries to run ahead, I just stop. And today was just I mean, this guy can pull me off my feet very easily. And there was one young girl that her voice is very high pitched, and she was calling him, and then when he went to jump up on her because she's patting her chest, and I'm like, okay, she freaked and she backed up, so he tried to go towards her and pulled me along, and I'm like, okay, we're just gonna buy the dog food and leave, because otherwise I'm gonna lose my shit, and I don't want to do that, because it's not anybody's fault that I'm not 100% today. So if you can see this little monkey, let me get it. There we go. Don't complain if I fart. Well, you do the same to me anyway. So I have his food for the month. I hope, enough food for the month. Yeah, except for the sea snacks that I really like. They're little pieces of seaweeds that are roasted. There's something else. What did I eat? I'm getting stuffed up. Oh, I needed to get Benadryl and I didn't. Oh, crap. Whatever. The one thing I forgot, and it's really important, but that's okay. Right now, I'm going to bed, and yeah, I ate something with wheat in it, with a lot of gluten in it, and it's making me stuffy. I had I had a grilled cheese made with real cheddar, marble cheddar, and thin sliced bread. I haven't had a grilled cheese in 2-3 years. I just had Food Basics had all these things on sale. The app lets you make a list, and all the items on the list, they had one item in stock. And I'm like, so instead of buying Kraft single cheese, the plastic wrap stuff, I bought it's sliced, very thin cheddar, marble cheddar. So the grilled cheese was even better. I like it when it's with that stuff. So it might be what is triggering the stuffiness. But Handsome is already falling asleep. He was booting it around the yard when we came home. So yeah, he's a godsend, and I appreciate his being here. I appreciate Niagara Dog Rescue, Puppy Mutts Rescue, for all the work they do in getting these dogs new homes. And I tell people where he's from when I get to talk to people. So for me, it's an exercise with my anxiety to be talking to strangers and stuff. And for him, it's an exercise in paying attention and not jumping and hugging people. Or just simply, like when he did with that lady who had to put her cat down, comforting people. And sometimes we meet elderly people. It's usually especially elderly people that, oh, can I pet your dog? He's so beautiful. Oh, I miss my dog. Anyone who knows me will tell you I can't say no to that. I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. I just, I can't, I just can't say no. And what are you doing? If it makes Um, if it makes a person feel happy for a few minutes, give them something to smile about to brighten their day, who am I to say no? If I'm having a bad day, then I will say I'd rather not. It's very rare that that happens, or I'll just smile and say thank you, and then just kind of walk away really fast. Um, that's very rarely happened, but um, I follow Hugger's lead. Dewey was like that too. Dewey would yank me across aisles to go and comfort people. And there was a lady at Michael's that was having a massive anxiety attack, and he went right up to her, and she was sitting on one of the shelves, and he went and sat between her legs and put a paw on her knee, and he was like, and he's looking right at her, and she's looking at me. I said, and I explained who he was and what he was, and I said, I'm going to be around the corner if you need me. And I said, I'm not going to disturb you, just follow his lead. And it took about 20 minutes, and I could hear her talk to him, and then he'd be like, "Woof," because Dewey would talk, right, and he would kind of reply to her. It took about 20 minutes for him to ground her and bring her back to normal, if you will, and it was such a gratifying experience to hear that and to see that she was okay. Like, if my dog can help someone else, darn right I'm gonna let it happen. Like, it's not the end of the world. We're here on this planet not to just serve and help ourselves, but we should be here to help others, I think. And we don't always have all the opportunities that we want or think we should have, so we should grab them while we have them. And I'm rambling again. Hey, chicken nugget. Chicken nugget. What are you doing? You're gonna get kicked in the back of the head now. So, you guys all have a great rest of the week. Be safe. Wash your hands. Don't forget the toilet paper, but leave some for others. Don't forget the soap. Use common sense. And yeah, just have a great week.